Warning, this is our Bravo recap show. It's not like our Amazing Race or Survivor recaps, it's very NSFW, and that means not safe for fucking work. Or anywhere else where you don't want people to hear us talking about blowjobs, cursing, and other crazy shit that's shown on Bravo. Enjoy!
Can you get your pussy out of the camera? Gee.
Can you imagine if the Housewives had the live feeds?
Okay, take two.
Shut up!
And I called you, Eric, and I was right. What did I say to you?
I hate you. I'm gonna break up your marriage. I'm gonna do everything I can. I am ripping my shoe off to smash it in your lifelong best friend's face.
And it sucks because there's like nothing that I can do.
I've talked to you a few times.
What did I say to you?
Turtles, world.
Yeah, you don't have to use that word.
Well, I can't tell a secret to you, huh?
Okay, just like, be fine.
Yep.
I lost
That
it.
was really funny.
I may live in Seattle, but I always have a sunny disposition.
I know exactly who my friends are, and they're all named Benjamin.
I'm Eric, and I have a dog.
But that's really what happened to Brandi's dog. But hello, everybody, and welcome to our super amazing Bravo recap, where we are filling you guys in on everything you missed this past week from the Housewives and Pump Rules on Bravo. But you know the deal. You can follow me over on Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Hey everyone, it's John Richardson. So excited to have Amanda with us talking Housewives and not Big Brother. What? That's crazy. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
Hey everyone, this is Amanda Zuckerman. On Twitter, I'm at Amanda Zuckerman. It's staying that way. It's not changing anymore. I am the villain, the heel, you may say, of Big Brother 15. And the creator of the new online fashion blog and store, theroyalmafia.com.
All of the links are below to Amanda's website. You can also link to it from our website if you don't get back to this video. And she's tweeting it. It's on Twitter. You need to go there. I have to say it also is a little bit intimidating now that you're fashiony, and clearly I am not. But let me just let everybody know two really quick things. If you guys are doing your holiday shopping and you haven't bought stuff from Amanda's store, use our Amazon.com link on the homepage of our website, because they give us a little bit back. It really helps support the show, and some of that money goes to Reality Rally to fight breast cancer. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave your questions and comments below related to Bravo shows, everyone, and we will put them up on the screen. Of course, thumbs up and subscribe. All of that really helps us out. And then lastly, I just want to let everybody know we're not going to have any live shows for the next 12 days, but then we'll be back after Christmas.
When's that Christmas special going to be that you're doing?
The Christmas special is officially on December 23rd, which is a Monday. And thank you, Amanda, because that is a brilliant point. Everybody can see our schedule of all of our stuff and when it is happening over at yourrealityrecaps.com/live show. So if you're missing us, go there. It'll be updated with what shows are coming out that week. But yes, a very holiday, naughty and nice Christmas special with one Amanda, and I will say also McCrae, will be out on December 23rd, 8 p.m. It'll be exclusive, but we can't tell you guys about that yet. Now, we just need to jump right into it, Amanda. I hear you have an exclusive, late-breaking news type interaction with Brandi and perhaps Jennifer Jimenez that you are dying, not you're not dying to tell us about, we're dying to hear about. So tell us.
To clear everything up. Okay, first of all, I'm just a regular freaking person like you and I or whatever else, and I fangirl too. And I've been watching Brandi for a long time, since she's been on the show, and I know that we have mutual friends, so I thought it would be like a really cool idea for us to get together. We're both kind of brassy, and so kind of stalked her out a little bit and like tweeted her a lot, and like we have mutual friends, Peter, Mark, Salon, who are great, and so they invited me out. They're like, hey, you know, we're out on the town, why don't you come stop by? And at first I'm sitting literally in pajamas. I hadn't showered yet. It's nighttime. I'm with McCrae. I'm eating Chinese food, watching Homeland, and I'm like, I was like, no, I'm not gonna go. And then I glance over at my beautiful crowns that I sell on the Royal Mafia, and I'm like, I have to get one of my crowns on Brandi. She has such a following, and I know it would look great on her. So I'm like, I look at my crown, I'm like, should I go? He's like, yes, go. So I grab a couple crowns, I really throw something on, throw my hair up, and end up meeting them out at the restaurant called Salt 7. And everything was super cool. She was super nice. We had a drink at the bar, and then we sat down for dinner. Jennifer joined us at that point. Can you get your pussy out of the camera? Jeez.
My pussy loves you, Amanda.
Your pussy is very hairy.
70s, baby.
Anyways, so, you know, we have a couple of drinks. I don't want to, like, delve deeply, but, like, Brandi and I were, like, conversing because obviously she's having some issues right now with some of the comments that she made on the show. And I feel badly because, you know, I don't think that she's racist at all. I think that I think that she made, again, same thing that I did, poor decisions, and we were conversing about that. And she was telling me about her kids and like that people are like threatening her kids and her parents, and I understand that as well. But getting back to the whole reason why I went out, I wanted to get my headband on her. So we went to the bathroom, I fixed her hair, tried to like put her on some headbands, some crowns, and she had one, she put it on, she's like, okay, let's take a picture. So then Jennifer walks in, and about like 10 minutes later, I was like, hey, can I get that picture? And Brady's had like a couple of drinks at this point, and she's like, I can't take a picture with you because you're racist. You're considered racist. I know you're not racist, but now people are thinking I'm racist for the comment that I made, and I can't take a picture with you because it's basically like guilty by association. So obviously I'm bummed out at this point. I'm like, I'm not racist. And then and I gave her my headband. So, I mean, that was it. Like, we sat down for dinner, we had a couple of drinks, and then, to be honest with you, I got the feeling from, like, Jennifer that, like, I really wasn't, like, wanted there on her part, but Brandi was super friendly, and Peter and Mark were super friendly, and, so, yeah, I mean, I left, and I called you, Eric, and I was right. What did I say to you?
You were super happy that you met her and that she was so nice and you gave her a headband and you were so excited. So yeah, it was really weird then to see what kind of came out of that afterwards on Twitter.
Well, here's the thing. Like, she doesn't watch Big Brother. She has no idea who I am, nor did I expect her to know who I was. The reason I went out was because I wanted to get my ear on her. So at first, like, the only thing I said was, I tweeted something like, night on the town with, and I tagged Jennifer and Brandi, because, come on, I'm a fan, so, and we were out, and, like, what's the big deal? Like, is there a problem with that verbiage? And then, after meeting Brandi, thinking that it might help, I was like, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much, Peter and Mark, for inviting me out, and, you know, Brandi is a sweetheart, and so is Jennifer. So that's literally the last thing that I said, and then I think Brandi's first tweet back was like, it was so nice meeting you too. Then come the haters. And like, haters, I guess, just how could you hang out with Amanda? And the haters are like pretty ruthless. Like, I don't think people understand how bad the hate is. Like, even today I'm dealing with, like, one of the haters has gone on all of these car insurance sites and all of these like online schools and put my email and personal phone number in so I'm getting like inundated with all this spam, which is actually fraud. But I mean, it was quite a bummer because I still am. I'm a huge fan of Brandi. She wanted to then like disassociate. If you like follow like the lines of the thread of
we did, yeah.
Yeah, it goes from like fine to like, oh, she just stopped by, to I have no idea who she is, to then they blocked me, and I'm just like, that really sucks, because like she out of everyone should know that, you know, there's haters out there that want to cause issues. And I mean, to be honest with you, that's the whole thing. I just think that it kind of my feelings are kind of hurt because, like, I've been, like, always really supportive of her, and, like, even, like, when she misspeaks, I'm, like, you know, still defending her. Even now, sitting here and defending her, and it just, I guess it just kind of, it was a little disappointing because, I don't know, I'm just, like, a nerd. Like, I was, like, fangirling, and then, like, the wind was taken out of my sail because no one wanted me to be associated with Brandi, I guess, and then she wanted to disassociate herself because of the whole racist stuff, which I understand, to be honest with you. If people were threatening my kids, I'd, you know, try to make it go away.
No, here's kind of what I took from it when I kind of read through everything and stuff. You know, you've said some stuff. People say you're a racist. I don't think that you're not. I've talked to you a few times. I think you're actually hilarious, Amanda.
Thanks,
you know, Brandi kind of has the same kind of MO where she's saying stuff, maybe drinking a little too much. I see that you two kind of have that in common, and you're kind of bonding over it. And then just to kind of toss you to the side, oh, you're racist, I can't take a picture of you. That's really kind of not good. I mean,
it definitely
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Brandi, to be honest.
It sucks being called a racist and being called even a bigot, because I'm so far from that, and people who know me know that, and sometimes we say stupid shit that hurt people's feelings, but
we all do, though. We all say stupid shit. I mean, I would be attacked, you know, nobody really knows who I am, but if there were cameras on me, I mean, some of the crap I say, I mean, even my partner could tell you. It's like, oh my gosh, I would be blacklisted everywhere. You know,
yeah. My feelings were definitely, like, even now, like, I'm like, it's upsetting because I'm a fan, and like of Real Housewives and all that stuff. Like, you guys know, I tweet about it all the time, and like, it sucks because, like, some people hate me so much that they want to not see me have any sort of happiness or success, or, you know. And it sucks because there's, like, nothing that I can do from a show that I did, you know, months ago. It's just, like, following me, and it just sucks. It really, really sucks.
No, it really does suck. And you know what? You keep doing what you're doing because we love you, and eventually those haters will find someone else to hate, Amanda. The fact that somebody has the time to put your email everywhere like that so that you get spammed is a nut, okay?
Yeah.
And they're coming down on you for being a racist. They're cuckoo. That takes a lot of time. And who the hell has that time but a crazy person? So stand strong, lady.
It's weird. Like, I just feel like if a lot of these people, like someone makes light of a miscarriage that I had. Like, they name their Twitter, like, Amanda's fetus, and, like, that's not funny. Like, that's personal and, like, really hurtful. And for anything that, like, I did on the show, I don't think it warrants, like, such, like, I guess everybody has haters, and I'm being, like, a huge baby right now, but it's just, like, it really sucks, man. Like, I didn't realize, like, how bad the hate was, and I'm a human being, and it sucks. It hurts my feelings, and it's something that I have to deal with every day.
These haters be crazy. I think your season of Big Brother brought them all out. It is.
Yeah.
I will never understand as long as I live, and I think I have said this in defense of everybody that's had a problem with haters of your season. I don't understand the people that go on Twitter and bash you and say that you guys are sluts and horrible and F you and this and that, but doing exactly what they're claiming is their problem with you. Like, it'll never make sense to me, ever. However, there are some people I would like to sign up to that thing that you said, so you're going to have to let me know. I mean, it's horrible. Nobody do it to Amanda, but there is somebody I'd like to do it to, so tell me that. No, I'm kidding, people. Of course, I am kidding. It is horrible. I just, you know, in time, I think it all goes away. I think that's what we've learned every Big Brother season. Or at least, Amanda, you only have, like, how many months do we have? 5.5 into the new cast is announced. I mean,
and Big Brother Canada is coming soon too. So, but to be honest with you, that's why I can't be like that. Although it kind of sucks with the whole Brandi thing, like, I can't be that upset about it because I understand, like, if I hung out with like some random person that I didn't know from, you know, a hole in the wall, and then everyone's saying, why are you hanging out with this racist, and like stuff, like I would be like, oh no, like what, I'm going through all this stuff right now, like why, like I didn't realize that she was a racist, and like but I mean, she's been in the spotlight for so long. You think that she would like understand, but
you also know too that Brandi's MO is her big mouth, and I do what I want, and I say what I want, and I'll do, you know, you can hang out with whoever you want, right? I mean, you're not a racist. People are saying you're a racist. People are saying she's a racist right now. So that's what I don't get. Yeah. It's just like, you know what? If you're gonna have that, and you have that fly off the handle, nobody tells me what the F to do. Well, then why listen to it now? Like, that was a little disappointing to me as a fan.
Well, and the weird thing, like, someone brought something up, too. Like, I think one of my fans was bringing it up. Why not spend the time, if you're going to bash on somebody for racism, why don't you spend it on an actual racist? Like, you're wasting your time. I get phone calls from, like, the same person all the time calling me a racist. I'm like, you are wasting your time because I am not a racist. I'm not racist. So, I mean, that's it. I mean, if you saw the beginning of of my show, I was standing up for all of the minorities in the house. I'm a minority myself. I'm a Jew, you know? But, like, it's not, you know.
Well, that's what always...
You can only say that so many times, and then, you know.
That's what always annoys me when everybody gets on racist about everything. I very much feel like I don't have a race. I understand I am a white man and I don't have a say in the race card, but I know what it's like to be bullied and beat up every day of high school, and that's not what you did, and that's not what what Brandi is doing on Housewives. So these people that like throw out those terms like racist, bully, big, it's like, no, none of these people are doing that. Clearly it's never happened to you or anybody that you know. Otherwise you wouldn't be calling it that.
And that's another thing that's like really popular on the Housewives, and it was popular with our show too. The word bullying, being a bully. Like, we're grown-ass adults. If someone's being rude to you, they're not being a bully. They're being rude to you. Like, it's almost like demeaning. It's diminishing the word bully, because a bully, in my eyes, is like, it's like child's play, and it's people who taunt other people for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, and we're adults. I don't know. I think that's overused as well.
I think I think racist is now being overused. I mean, you literally will have to come onto the show and make out with a white, half Chinese, half black lesbian woman, and then maybe it'll all go away.
Everybody wants their 2 seconds on Twitter to be acknowledged, because I have found, just ignore them, Amanda, and block them, and 20 minutes later they'll come back apologizing, begging to let you back in, you know, their timeline.
Yeah, so that's something too. I didn't know, like, honestly, like, Alyssa, when it comes to Twitter, is the smartest person, because she has not once ever responded to any hate. And in essence, it looks like she doesn't get any hate. And she's so smart. I wish that I have the self-control to do that, because sometimes I just, like, you know, like, I just want to, like, stick up for myself, which is also another thing that me and Brandi were talking about on how, like, she was, like, fighting back on Twitter. And I was saying to her, just don't respond to these people, because if you respond to them, it shows what they say, and they have 2 followers, and you have 200,000 followers. So right. If only I could listen to my own advice, you know?
Well, you know, when I get some hate too, I just retweet it and then let the people following me just attack them.
Yeah.
Let us segue away from that. We will circle back around to it. Let's talk a little bit about what Brandi is doing this week in the world of Housewives. Getting drunk, and Kim is going at it with Yolanda, and Kyle's going at it with Yolanda, and we said last time we were so sick to shit of Yolanda and Kyle. Then we kind of see Kyle go into the bathroom and pose cry, which I don't understand her pose crying. Lisa comes in, kind of shuts the door, I feel like to protect Kim. Like, I feel like Kim was not drunk and naked, and Lisa was just nicely shutting the door to be like, I'm trying to protect you here. Kim takes it the whole wrong way, and all hell ensues. So what are we all thinking about this whole after-dinner fight, making up? Kai, what do we all think of it?
Okay,
go.
I think Kim is innocent, but she's just, like, not all there. Like, in her brain, she's just, like, she's making things up. And I think a lot of these housewives, what they do, too, is when they start feeling like they're becoming irrelevant in the season, they want to create drama in order to stay on the show.
Definitely.
I do, and I also think, too, that Kim has been so sheltered with Hollywood and being such a young actor and everything that she's kind of 45 plus and kind of childlike still. I mean, last season we had turtles, now we have squirrels.
Yeah, but you can also just tell by, like, the way that she speaks that she's on some sort of a sedative, shall we say.
It's called methadone. Methadone, I think. Is that what? Is it called
It's
methadone?
lithium.
No,
lithium.
there's some drug that they give you to help you get off drugs and alcohol that apparently makes you very slurry and squirrels.
Yes.
I never, ever want that.
Well,
And it's very apparent when someone is taking it. I could always tell in, like, all of these shows, like even that Jonas Brother show or whatever, his wife was taking. You could tell they start, like, they slur a little bit. So I asked Brandi. I said, "What do you?" I go, "Is Kim as, like, weird as she seems on the show?" She's like, "You know, she's out there, but she's harmless. Like, she's like." It almost seems that, like, any drama, I think that what Lisa was doing when Kim, like, started barking at her was just basically like, okay, just, like, be fun. Like, she's just kind of like,
Don't you shush me.
like, barking, yeah.
Don't you shush me.
Nothing.
Don't shush me.
Yeah. Don't you shush me.
Don't you shush me, Amanda. Don't you shush
I was
me.
doing this all night, and I just don't shush me.
She was throwing shade at Lisa. Did you see when Kyle was sitting on the bed and Kyle was like, "Don't go, Lisa, don't go." And then Kim is sitting there doing this. Like,
Yeah, that was funny.
I lost it. I lost
That
it.
was really funny. But Kyle's breakdown, though, it was a little over the top. It made me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, you are a grown-ass woman. Like, stop crying. I mean, they must have been drunk. Stop crying like you're a 17-year-old. Like, come on.
Stop crying if you know he's 100% innocent, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
little percent.
Mauricio is so freaking hot, by the way. Did you see them in that Jeep commercial after the show?
Yeah.
Smoking hot.
And I love a Jeep. I
love a Jeep.
It made me
on a
want.
Jeep.
I reconsidered selling my Audi and buying a Jeep after I saw that commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Forget about that commercial. And Jeep, I hope you're watching. We would all love Jeeps. I have the same Jeep I've had since high school, which I think it's an 89 Jeep. I still have it, have never brought it to a mechanic once, runs perfectly, never a problem. Just saying, Jeep.
I have Jeep, and I loved it, but it was leased. And I take my Audi into the shop like once a month, so that says something.
Well, there you go. So, yes, I thought Lisa absolutely hysterical. I also thought it was funny when Yolanda... Oh, no, wait. Let me back up to say, to your point of her crying, she was posing in the doorway. Like, she backed up to the doorway, and she did, like, the model, like this, in the doorway. Who cries like that? Nobody cries like that at all, Kyle. Number one.
Yeah.
And then Yolanda comes in and hugs her to console her, which I can't stand Yolanda. But then it's like, here comes Lisa. Somebody got airtime. Yolanda got airtime. I need to console Kyle now, too, so I can have some airtime. Shut up, Lisa. I can't stand Lisa. I can't stand any of them.
Listen,
you don't like Lisa?
No, well,
I love her.
Let's put it this way. I love to find something to hate about all of them, but that really is my thing about Lisa. God knows every season she's like jockeying to get into a scene. Like she just always, whenever something's happening. Go ahead.
I think it's funny that Kyle and Kim were teasing Lisa about the fake fainting on Dancing with the Stars, but then all of a sudden Kyle does the crying. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely every season they get a little bit more and more stagey, we can say. But I actually like Lisa. I think that she's like really funny. She has really cute and good sound bites, and she's smart. Like, she has all these other businesses going on with her, and she's freaking hot. Like, if I can look like that when I'm her age, even like now, I mean, let's be honest, like, I don't know. But she may, I think in every drunken person's mind, there is an ounce of truth serum. And although the sentences that were coming out of Brandi's mouth at those dinners started to not make sense because she had, you know, a shot too many, the words that were coming out is obviously underneath, like, she feels is, what did she say? Managing? What was something she said that Lisa was doing?
Sure, managing, whatever. I think she's right. I agree with you on everything that you said about Lisa. Brilliant businesswoman, genius, but she is who, P.S., I've always said, you missed your calling, Amanda, because I feel like you could have been the Bethany Frankel. You should have just taken over her career.
I could have been the Bethany Frankel.
Yeah, 100. But
I love Bethany.
I think that is what Lisa is of Housewives. She understands how to use this show to market her businesses. She does have an agenda. She wants to market her businesses, talk about what she wants to talk about, and have herself portrayed the way she wants herself portrayed.
Yes.
And I think that's why Lisa is genius on this show.
It's stupid not to have an agenda if you have this type of platform. Hello?
Right. I agree.
But I do think that, like for instance, season 1, I don't know if Lisa was on season 1, but Kyle and Lisa both were, like, season 1, I was obsessed with Kyle. Like, I thought that she was so cool, so real, and same with Lisa, like, both of them, because they weren't villainized by editing as well, but, like, they pick a new housewife to villainize every year, and, you know, they got less and less likable.
Definitely. I also thought it was funny with Kyle too, when there is Brandi getting this phone call that my dogs have been kidnapped, and she's hysterical crying, and you could just hear like the music when Kyle just like walks in holding that plate like, oh, what's happening? Oh, is there a scene? Is this gonna make air? I'm Kyle.
Do we know if Brandi found Chica? I mean,
no, she did not.
No, she didn't. Honestly, like, when I saw it, like, I got like chills, and I was so sad because, like, if my dog were to have, like, gotten lost or stolen, I would be, like, heartbroken. Oh. So I sympathized with her at that point. I felt really bad. It sucks.
It does. I could not imagine losing an animal, and I don't know how that even happens. I say the assistant did it. I say the assistant did it in the house when Brandi was away. Clearly, if it's the second time it's happened on this assistant's watch, Brandi, I am with you on this one.
We're playing Clue now. It's the assistant in the office with the butcher's knife.
Uh-huh. And I love, if you watch those scenes when, like, Brandi's at the window, you can see how much Bravo had to mute out of her, because she's like, dog, your watch. And I'm just like, Brandi doesn't like her.
Well, there's nothing where the only thing worse than getting a call like that is getting a call like that when you're plastered, because then how do you react, you know? And Brandi said before this episode aired, she was like, the next 3 episodes, they literally dragged out one night, and they turned it into 3 episodes, and it's all making me look horrible. And even before the episode airs, you see her on Twitter just, like, apologizing profusely. You notice how I say you see her on Twitter because I'm blocked. So
Jennifer Jimenez, our favorite, who loves us, you and Brandi need to unblock Amanda. Don't let the haters, as I've already told you.
Don't let the haters win. Don't let the haters win.
You're letting them win. And not for nothing, but, you know, Big Brother ratings are up there with Housewives ratings. So,
Mm-hmm.
as a matter of fact, they're slipping a little this season. So you guys could probably use a boost. So let's friend Amanda again on the Twitter.
Can you imagine?
Whatever.
Can you imagine if the Housewives had the live feeds?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine what would be said? I think it would be.
It would be.
Yeah,
It would be this.
It would be
this.
scary.
Okay, so I'm Lisa. It would be okay. Here's what's going to happen. Now you're going to cross in front of the camera. You are going to make sure that you motion towards the Sir logo. I want you to turn
in that tone. Don't talk to me in that tone.
You just can't. You can't act like their whole. I mean, the Housewives have become so staged, and if there was any sort of a live or real reality to it, then it would be a completely different show.
And there's never going to be, because I think that's the monster we all created. I think Bethany Frankel started it. She was the first housewife to realize I can make a franchise out of being on this show. Then us, the fans, only liked it when there was drama. So once Bravo starts axing all the housewives that don't bring the drama, what other choice do you have other than let me start making up some big drama? Now, I don't know what...
Right, and I hate that Joyce, whatever her name is. I do not like her at all. She's so boring.
Ay, Dios mío, Amanda.
Oh, my. She's so boring and annoying. And she's all like she's very pageanty. Like, she's so pageant girl. And
what do you think of Carlton, Amanda?
Oh, yeah, this is good.
I like her.
Would you make out with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. But to be honest with you, like, when I was at the dinner with Brandi and all them, like, they all kiss each other on the mouth. I thought that was kind of weird. Like, they perk up their big lips and they kiss each other on the mouth, which I find odd. I don't kiss anybody on the mouth except for McCrae. But I like Carlton. I think that she's a little weird, but I think that there's parts of her that, like, I'm just like, really? Like, when Kyle was in the pool, I think it was 2 episodes ago, and she said something like peer pressure, and then, like, Carlton was like, this is not peer pressure. You don't have to use that word. It's not peer pressure. I'm like, come on, like, reading into everything so much.
But, it was like, too, even in this episode, when she sat down with Brandi and went, you know what, I was really uncomfortable when you brought up the kiss in the pool. And it was like, we know you're married and have kids, but now you're kind of being that lesbian that falls in love with a straight girl attitude. Like, settle down there, Carlton. Okay, remember, you're a wife and a mother, and you have a whole life here. Settle down. It's just
they must be swingers. I bet you Carlton and her husband are swingers. She's kink like that, I feel like.
Clearly they're swingers. Bravo is pushing. They are trying to say it as non-clearly as they can. They're trying to let you know they have key parties. Is what
I think on Brandi's part, like, I think, Brandi, like, I feel like Brandi's like, I like women, like, just me personally, I think that some women are cute. When I'm drunk, maybe I'll kiss a girl. Not a lesbian, but like, so I feel like maybe that's Brandi's able to accept beauty, female, male, whatever, and I feel like it's more of like, this was our private moment, Brandi. I don't know why you had to share that with all the girls.
So you're the kind of girl I can't tell a secret to, huh? And she's like, yep. Now let's find the other girls.
Yep,
I like watching her on the show, too. I find her really entertaining. Like, how boring, honestly, how boring would that show be without Brandi? Boring. That's why they brought her in the first place.
Oh, definitely. I think it would be a lot like Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, God.
Which I know. Yeah, I know. So wait, let's go to Vanderpump right now, unless is there anything else you guys want to say about Housewives of Beverly Hills before we move over to Vanderpump quickly.
One last thing. I say, although I had not the greatest experience aftermath, I think that everyone should kind of be easy on Brandi, hate the things that she said, and then listen to her apology, and don't threaten family and kids. It's a little much, you know. I mean, it's a lot much. These people are putting themselves out there for your entertainment, and without the villain, without the heel, you wouldn't have that hero, that positive, the one, America's favorite. So appreciate the negative, because without the negative, you wouldn't have the positive.
Yes, and I think every right-minded person you didn't need to explain that to, and everybody that you did need to didn't get what you just said. So, let's talk Vanderpump Rules, because Amanda, you again, I think, have a bit of... Okay, go ahead. So, tell your Vanderpump...
Well, okay, let me just preface this by saying I lived in LA for 5 years, trying to be an actress for the first 3 years of it. So when you're you go on auditions and stuff, like, you meet a lot of people, especially if you live in LA. And then I worked for, you know, the Dolce Group, and anyways, you meet people through that. So I met Jax through my roommate Amanda Musso, like when I first moved out to LA. So this had to be almost 8 years ago. And for some reason he like denies it, but we were intimate with each other. And I mean, we didn't like, honestly, I gotta be honest with you, I'm gonna put out the slut bag right now, but like we didn't like really date. We just kind of like hung out and like whatever else. But
was it like, oh, I can't wait to get me some of that again, or once is enough?
No, it was like maybe like a couple of times,
okay.
But like it was a really long time ago. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even be surprised if he would have forgotten who I was.
Well, as we found out last night, he slept with like 1,000 people, so probably.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good thing protection was used. But I mean, I'm like, am I going crazy? Our mutual friend, well, he was kind of enemies with him at the time, Jeff Pickle, who was also on some reality shows. You can find him on Twitter. I was talking to Jeff about it. I was like, Jax is like denying that he even knows who I am. He's like, oh, whatever. Like, let him. It's his little time to shine and blah blah blah. So it's their Jeff was model too. Jax was a model. When I met Jax, he didn't work at SUR or any of that stuff. And
so, what do you think of Vanderpump Rules this season, man? Do you like it? Do you like Stassi? Do you like everybody's dynamic this season of Vanderpump Rules? Or you're not really feeling it?
Stassi is the only reason that I watch Vanderpump Rules, because she is so freaking funny. Like, she says the most hilarious things. She's almost like, sometimes she says things to try to like push the envelope, but like it's so funny. Jax is a douchebag, first-hand experience. He's a model, for crying out loud. He's trying to play like poor me, puppy dog, and hard ass. But come on, the loser got a tattoo on his arm of his ex-girlfriend, and it was just like weird and over. He's just weird, and they're all weird. To be honest with you, I mean, you guys should have good gaydar. They all seem a little flamboyant to me.
I don't know any straight guys that stand around and take their shirts off for each other on the street and are all like, oh, how do I look today? How's my chest? Oh,
in West Hollywood, right?
Yeah, in West Hollywood to boot. So, yeah.
And Jax also has, I know Jax was involved, like when I knew him, I don't really know, Jeff could tell you, but he was involved in like drama like this with Jeff Pickle. Like it had to do with a girl, like Jax was mad because Jeff stole his girlfriend and blah blah blah, and he wasn't even on freaking TV yet. Jax is like, he's super hot, but like he is like the definition of like douche.
Yeah, he is. He is a little douchey. I agree with you. Stassi, hysterical sound bites. I think she does a lot of it for the camera. Clearly we know from the blogs and from them being on Watch What Happens Live, it is not ending well for them. I feel like that is the spoiler of Bravo. The blogs pretty much lay out exactly where the season is going to go, with them explaining it in real time.
To me, it seems like this season is the same season as last year. Like I said in an earlier recap, the only reason I know this is second season is because Katie's hair is different, a different color.
I find it different because this year I feel like they're focusing more on Kristen and her very, very dysfunctional relationship with her gay boyfriend. And I think that they have to do that because Stassi and Jax are so over that they're milking an empty cow.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is that even a saying, or did I just make that up? Milking an empty cow?
That is hilarious.
And
I was picturing the skinny cow body all deflated with a big head.
Yeah.
Now
that
Amanda,
is what's happening.
just say trademark. There you go.
Trademark.
There you go. Trademark.
Now there'll be a Twitter, right, Amanda?
Yeah. Now there'll be an Twitter. I feel so bad because I know we only have like 10 more minutes left. And I really just want to talk a little bit about Atlanta. Have you seen any bit of Atlanta, Amanda?
I told you I'm not in Atlanta. I'm not like I've seen little bits here and there, and the only thing that I like notice on Atlanta is that I don't even know her name. She has curly hair. She was a beauty pageant girl.
Kenya.
No, not
Portia.
Kenya.
Portia?
Portia. No. The one whose husband left her or whatever.
Portia.
Yeah, Portia.
Portia. I like her a lot more this season than I did last season.
Yeah, I think the only thing worth saying about this week's Housewives of Atlanta is, oh my God, Joyce had a 360, Candy's mom. All of a sudden went from, I hate you, I'm going to break up your marriage, I'm going to do everything I can, I am ripping my shoe off to smash it in your lifelong best friend's face, to, it's okay, I'm going to stay out of your relationship. Go ahead, John, would you like to do it? And you got your subtitles this episode, by the way, as well. So go ahead. What did she do? There you go.
You're alive, and that's the way it's gonna be. I want to learn to love you. That's fine.
It was insane. It was insane that all of a sudden she's just like, I'm over it. So pretty much, I'm gonna say, Candy had the conversation with her off camera of, hey mom, you're getting cut from the show and my life and your money if you don't get on board. And then her mother is like back on board now. Complete change overnight. So
the show's just not as good without Kim on it, right? Isn't that her name, Kim, who had her own spin-off show?
I hated not as good. Kim on it. I loved Kim being on it for Nene. Like I miss Hey Wig and Mom and Blue, but mainly I just miss Hey Wig every time she would walk into a room. I miss her for that. Oh, the show, no, she was the epitome of like whiny. Come play handy in the heat, my babies.
I guess you know what? I should just stay out of the Atlanta because I just don't. I've never been a fan of the Atlanta Housewives, and I was never like. I just kind of stuck on my Beverly Hills, my Orange County, my New York, and my New Jersey.
See, Atlanta is so good. Atlanta is far and away my favorite one this season. It's even beating Beverly Hills because I'm feeling like Beverly Hills is a little staged.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you guys the floor to wrap it up. I cannot believe we've been going for almost an hour. We will answer all of your questions. I will, John will, I'm sure Amanda will, to those of you that are nice to her on Twitter, nicely and respectfully, after the show in the edited version, because we just wanted to talk to Amanda more. But Amanda, I am going to give you the floor for the end. Tell people any last points that you have, and make sure that you tell us more about your website and your headband.
Ooh, which I'm wearing right now. First of all, I want to thank you guys for having me on the show. I appreciate it, and not only are you guys awesome at what you do, but you become good friends of mine, so you're awesome. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just working really hard. I'm focusing on my website, which is theroyalmafia.com. And I'm selling headbands like these, which is a golden headband. Yeah, this is the gold coin with the turquoise accent. And just working really hard. We're going to be adding jewelry to the line soon, and I'm so excited to see people in their TRM gear. I have the greatest fans. So I just also want to say thank you so much for all of the support that I get from my fans, because it's so, I appreciate it so much, and you guys are amazing. So, and happy holidays to everyone. I can't wait to see your guys' holiday show.
Exactly. Fans, stay tuned because Amanda will have more of well wishes and holiday love for all of you with McRae on the 23rd.
Hey everyone, so much fun chatting with Amanda and Eric, of course. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter. Happy holidays. Burp.
Yes, happy holidays to all of you. Thank you so much. We will be back on the 23rd for our holiday special. We will see all of you guys all then. Thank you so much, Amanda. And we will see you guys all soon. Thumbs up, subscribe, use the Amazon link, all that good stuff. We will see you guys on Twitter. Bye.
Bye.